Good morning, everybody. Hello and welcome. It's Monday morning here at Dulscoan, and it's just us. It's the 6:36 Club, and your morning's reading. Thank you so much to Kathy Smith. Kathy always sends me through some inspirational and encouraging messages and verses, and she sent me this one a couple of days ago, taken from Psalm 27, verse 1. It says, "The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" I hope that encourages you this Monday morning as we awake here in the UK, or maybe you're just heading off to bed, or maybe it's your evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello and welcome. I've been out for ages trying to get organised, but as usual, time has ran away with us. So we've quite a lot of, it's going to be one of those kind of fast and furious 6:36s this morning. There's lots to feed, so stay with us. Right, girls. Lots of hungry babies, as you can hear. Here we go. Hope you can hear me all right as usual, because we're on the Bluetooth mics. Farmer Ben is scheduled to be on this afternoon on his big return from his holidays, and I knew he got me to look at this. We'll leave them like that. Yeah, they seem to be getting on fine. We'll just get their cake filled up while they're tangled up there. I know he got me to order some new mics while he was away last week, which have arrived and which I haven't used yet, but I'm sure he'll be trying them out later on today. And I know he's pretty excited about getting back on and speaking to everybody. Oh, how long have you been lying down there? Sorry about that. Here we go. Right, so they've all had their cake in here. There's the goats heading in, just as the lambs finish off their milk. And everybody next door is still to feed as well, so... Oh, they've untangled themselves. We'll just watch, because the quick one's finished. Oh, see, that's finished already. And then it might want to start and steal somebody else's. So it'll not take them long. We'll just stay here a second. Hope you're all well. Had a lovely weekend. We had a busy but blessed weekend, and we'll talk a wee bit more about that as we go through. Once we get, I'll not try and do too much at once. Let us know what you did for the weekend. It's not all about us. What was the weather like? Did you go somewhere nice? Or just what you did? And if we don't see it in the comments right now, we'll watch him on the catch up. Right, that's Mr. Gray's. We'll watch him on the catch up. We'll read them in the comments later on. Come on, Gray, quickly. They're ganging up on you here. Let me see, can I get in there? And it's been wet overnight here. Even though I went on to my usual faithful weather app. Everybody's got their favourite weather app. And of course mine always seems to be... Gray's had enough, I think. It always seems like the one I have works well for me. But as I woke this morning and the rain was battering down, checked the app and it said it was dry. So it's let me down. And this rascal, Jeff's floozy, shall we say? She's decided she wants her own personal apartment now, and she just wonders where she likes. Right, guys, here we go. Come on then. These are making a terrible din this morning. we got these few pens bedded before we came on. So I've had a nice fresh bed. And they're all settled down. Even though we put it down on the ground, they're more interested in what's in the bucket. And we've gave our beloved Squintmouth, she was getting a hard time off Jolene, weren't you? So we've split the pen up now. So the babies can get from one side to the other, and they can choose where they have their fresh milk in the morning. There you go, darling. So that works really well. There they are, squeezing through from one side to the other, and it means Squintmouth's not getting bullied, because Jolene was getting worse for bullying Squintmouth. The babies just squeeze below the bottom bars, and they can get milk off one and the other. It still amazes me that we've actually got both of those, Squintmouth and Jolene, to feed those babies. It's quite a triumph, if you like. Right, let's see. Now, watch my new trick. Our faithful climbing frame here in the Pygmies, we now use as a feed trough as well. So pop that in there, which is kind of cool. It's just the right height. The wee ones can get up here on the top, and the bigger ones can feed off the bottom. And we even use the feet down here, like that, look, on the plastic bit. So it's now got dual function, if you like. Right, we're ticking the jobs off quite nicely. Paula, just looking at the comments, says, "How's little birdie?" We're going down to feed her now. I say we haven't got much done this morning other than getting stuff prepared. We'll get Miracle's bottle. Yes, Jeff's mistress, how are you? And of course she's making a mess up here. She just doesn't want to stay where she's supposed to. Come on, darling. Here we go. There you are. You're very desperate for your bot this morning. There we go. And very... Can you hear that? It's been quite noisy this morning. So, weekend. Busy but blessed, yes. Saturday. Beautiful day. Very busy in the park, and with one thing and another, everything went great. Hope everybody had a good day. And yesterday, Saturday night, Farmer Ben sent a message through. He says, "You don't need to come out in the morning. The boys are all in. You can have the day off." So I didn't need to go out. Didn't need to get up early. Everything was taken care of. So we had a wonderful day, which was very much appreciated. Thank you, boys, for looking after everything. It's nice to just get a wee bit of rest in downtime. I didn't get up very early, but don't tell anybody that. Right, who are you? Badger, Bodger, or your disturbing Miracle? Now you've put her off from having her bot here. Come on, you want the rest? I know you're disturbed. There we are. So yeah, it's always nice to have a wee minute, isn't it? Miracle's ready for a bottle, says Heather. A real sucker. Yes, oh, she is. And she knows how to take down a bottle. Even at her slightly older age now. What do you think? Enjoy that? There you go. So a wee bit of calm has descended upon the shades. I'm sure, I mean, there's only so much we can go around this morning, but I'm sure Farmer Ben will do a full, I'll just get the bottles because I need them, a full tour tonight when he's on. He did put a a wee post on saying what time he would be on at, which, to be truthful, I didn't read. I know what's on there, but I can't tell you. Maybe somebody could pop it in the comments so I can tell everybody else. For his live feed this afternoon. Right, I'll pop all the bottles in the mule, and we've got Birdie's bottle and Misty Blue's bottle already down in the workshop. And this lot now, you see, now that we've started giving them cake, just get cake once a day, but because they see me, they think it's feeding time. So stay calm, everybody. These are okay. It's a two-man job to feed this lot. We need one person to distract them, and one person to distribute the cake. Maybe we'll do that this afternoon when Ben's on, because they get pretty rowdy and pretty feisty to get to the cake. So there's one distraction and one feeder. Yep. Hello, my darling. How are you getting on? Are you okay? Sorry, I didn't bring you a carrot. We'll bring you one up after. So, Annie and Baby, that's the priority this week. Look at her little white bit right in her forehead. You see it just there? Wonder is that going to stay? It's going to have this little... It's really prominent. It's only a few hairs, but it really is quite white, isn't it? Priority this week is to get Baby named. So we're going to go through, again, keep your comments coming as to a suggestion for Annie's baby. I know Queenie and Jubilee are well up there. I'm sure they are going to be in the hunt. And poor old Sadie over there, still hanging on in there. And also, you can put your guesses in there as to when she's going to drop. Exciting times. Squintmouth there. That's not Squintmouth. That's Scary Mary. Just waiting to get at us. she shouldn't laugh. She bit room service Adam in the head the other day. I don't know how she got at his head, but she is a force to be reckoned with. Is Scary Mary. I know we maybe you don't know Scary Mary, and she that's her. There she is. She rolls the roost, and she gets so excited she tries to bite you. Not just your head or your finger, your hand, whatever part she can get at, or headbutt you, or anything to do you damage. But she's so cool and so cute. We love her dearly. We just need to keep one eye on her all the time when we're feeding her, and that's her babies, Ace and Speeds, because of their cool markings on their backs. Fanta there, just letting her presence be known. Why are you butting the gate? So everybody looks fine and dandy, and the team will be in very shortly. We'll get things bedded up and fed and watered, and everybody's fine. As I say, wet overnight, which was unexpected. So, but it's supposed to be dry for the best part of the day. If it's the English school holidays. The English kids are off this week. It's the English half term because they don't finish. Because they don't finish until well into July on their holidays, for their summer holidays. They get a week just now, and obviously it's to coincide this year with the Queen's Jubilee celebrations, and it is the week of our Strawberry Festival. Thursday, Friday, Saturday we celebrate the Queen's Jubilee, and we celebrate everything strawberry. So it's a busy and exciting week coming up. If you wonder where we're going down to feed Birdie and Misty Blue, number 2. and I'll just get the bottle rack, because Misty Blue uses the bottle rack because she's so slow. Excuse the state of the workshop. We're doing a few repairs to a few things at the minute. Hello, you two. Are you ready for your bot? Right, let's get you organised. Right, so we're going to have to flip these all round. There we are. Hello, good morning. I've put you. What can you see from there? Is that any good? There we are. Yeah, I've got Misty Blue's bottle. Got them in some hot water here so they don't get cold. Now if I stick that in like that, and then on there, come on darling, on you go, there we are. Can you get that? There we are, she's on there. And here's Birdie. Let's pull this wee seat forward a bit. Can we see from here? How's that go? Yep, there we go. There. And she's really onto her bottle now, look at that. Really taking it well, and so much easier to feed. What's wrong, Misty? You've lost your teat. You get back on. There you go. Oh, no. Right, hang on a second. Birdie doesn't take it all at once. She will stop in a wee second, he said. And then we'll get Misty Blue back onto hers. Can you see her? No, you can't. So you're just going to down all this at once? Right, we'll turn you... Right, wait a minute to get Misty back on, because you'll have a sore tummy if you take all that too fast. Come on then. There we are. Better not miss the seat as I sit down. She may well be going to down this all at once, you know. Which will be a first. Way hey! Well done. There you go. And you go. Right, let's get our camera and we'll see what's wrong with Misty Blue. Turn yours all around. Right, why are you not? Come on. That's a girl. When you get, there we are. Are you still hungry, baby? That was quite a lot of milk you drank there. But she's still looking for a wee bit more, look. So we'll have to get her some more. Well, let's get... well, we're going to have to go and make more up. It's going to have to be a wee tiny lot. Come on, Misty. You're just mucking this morning. Look. Bless her. She was fed at bedtime last night, her usual amount, but obviously she's grown. She's getting bigger every day. Right. You work away there. Well, where's her bottle? Right, now this is the secret club. You're going into secret places. So we'll go and make her some more milk up. The light will come on as we go through. There we go. And if you... I know that's a wee bit close for comfort. Let me see. Does that spin in a wee bit? Nope. Right, I've used all the milk, so we'll have to make her just a little bit, and we can't see much, but stay with me. And we'll just make her another wee half litre up. We've got our wee scales here. Just use these wee kitchen scales. Can you see them? I've had a set which stopped working, and Seaside, in his kindness, went and bought me a new set. He was in the supermarket, and he says, "You've got me a present." He's got me a present. I didn't know what it was, and hey presto, it was a new set of scales. So thank you, Seaside. Your kindness is very much appreciated. Right, 50 grams now. If my calculations are correct, 200. Need half a litre for... No, I need a bit more. I usually make a mix up to makes 2 litres. I'm just trying to think here how much we need, because we need it fairly 200 grams, 100 grams. 100 grams will make us up half a litre. You're getting a real backyard pass this morning, haven't we? Have you been in here before? Don't look at the mess. Right, we haven't even got on to what happened over the weekend, event-wise, aka motorcar racing, etc. That's still to come. And what time is it? Oh, it's only 1 minute after 7. We're okay. Are you in a hurry? Because we've got a few stories. I think you'll like this one. Came to me last night, and it's something to do. For once, not motor racing. It is football. Come on here, because it was, as many of you will know. Right, you're not going to drink all that, or you will have sore tummy, but we'll give you a wee bit more. It was the Champions League. We call it football. Many of you will call it soccer. Champions League soccer football final on Saturday night. Now, I'm not a big football fan. I can watch it. But I like to watch some team that I know. Like, I don't know a lot of teams. Manchester United or Liverpool or... help me out with some more football teams. Or the national teams like Scotland or England or Northern Ireland, obviously. So, yeah, unless it's got wheels, it's not up there in my, must watch. There you are. She just needed that wee bit extra. I mean, she's done quite well. She's about half of that. You had enough now? Is that better, darling? You hungry this morning? A wee bit more. That's her. She usually takes a wee break and then she'll finish it off. There, I think that'll do you, because her tummies went quite full. There we go. And we'll leave Misty Blue's bottle in there with her. You're just, as I've said before, as we have said, she mucks about a wee bit in the morning. So for some reason, she never drinks her bottle that well. Come on, here in the morning. Come on out here. That's a girl. You're back on there. Bedtime last night, she downed it. Well, we left the bottle in there with her because she's so slow. But maybe it's because we're here and we're talking or something. She just... we'll let her work away with it. Right. What I was going to say was... We're talking about... We'll kick off with the football. And what have I done with it? I had to write it down. Champions League final was on Saturday night, and it was Liverpool, which we can watch, versus Real Madrid, which is a Spanish team for those of you who don't know. And it was played in France, I think, in Paris. And the man of the match, I've wrote it down. I'm well prepared this morning. The man of the match for Saturday night, the one that was classed the best player, was this dude here. Now, if I was saying it, I would say it's Thibaut Courtois. But I am, could well be mistaken. How would you say that? Courtois. Thibaut. He's Belgium. He's the Belgium national. I was just wondering what the noise was there. I think maybe Duke Kaboom has arrived. National goalkeeper for the Belgium team. Yeah. How would you say that? Anyway, man of the match. Now, what I'm getting at was, I only know this because when I was watching the Monaco Grand Prix yesterday afternoon, um, the start was delayed because it was wet, and the David Crofty, who is the commentator for the Formula One, mentioned this, that Coulthard won the Champions League final, or was the man of the match the night before. Now, when we were on holiday, have you time for the story? This is what I'm getting to. I'll not be long. Was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Just before COVID. It was June, I think. And we're staying in this hotel in Tenerife. Now, I've said before, Tenerife is a kind of extension of Scotland. I know it's a little volcanic island in the southern, off the African coast, if you could say, in the southern Atlantic, or in the Atlantic, not in the southern Atlantic, in the Atlantic Ocean. And Scottish people just go there because it's so far down. It's an island. 4 hours from Glasgow, easy to get to, cheap flights, lovely hotels. So we were staying in this nice hotel in Tenerife. It was a nice one. It was nothing out of this world. And at breakfast every morning, there's this great big tall fella with his 2 kids, and he kept getting this photograph taken with everybody. Now, we had no idea who it was. So our curiosity got the better of us, and we had to ask one of the waitresses, who is that keeps getting his photograph taken? And she said in her broken English, Spanglish, that it was the Belgium-Spanish goalkeeper. But it turned out that in our hotel, Thibaut Coulthard was staying, and he was there. I think it turns out he has an apartment in that hotel in the top floor, in the posh bit. And he was there with his mum and dad and his 2 kids. It was one of those weird things. I wouldn't say we're starstruck because we had no idea who he was. But obviously, he is a very high-profile sportsman, being Real Madrid's goalkeeper and the Belgium national team. But it was one of those weird things. We were there for a week, and everywhere we seemed to go, they were there, the whole family, the mum, the dad, the kids. If we went into for our breakfast or our lunch, and it wasn't like we were stalking them, because we were always there first, and then they would turn up. So that was our kind of claim to fame for the week. And then the morning we were going away, we got in the taxi to, if you've time for another quick story, I'll not be long. The morning we were going away, heading for the airport, and I wish I could say his name properly. Ben's going to kill me, like absolutely kill me, and probably so's Farmer Alice for trying to say it. Thibaut, how would you say that? Coulthard, is that it? Maybe. The morning we were coming away, his mum and dad were is Birdie limping? We're getting their push bikes out and getting all their cycling gear on, and they obviously keen sportsmen, and they're heading out for a bike ride, but in all the gear, the cycling gear, and they set off. And when we were halfway to the airport, here they were at the side of the road with the wheel off the bike and the tube out of the tire because they'd got a puncture. That's always our kind of memory of it. She's limping. Birdie, what is wrong with your leg? Why would you be limping? What is it, darling? How'd you hurt your leg? It's another one to investigate this morning. Right, so she's got through most of the milk, thankfully. There we are. She drank it down to that, so that's good. We'll come back and do those bottles after. What else was I going to tell you about? Yes, it was the Indy 500 at the weekend, and it was the Monaco Grand Prix. And Bev, Doherty, I'm trying to just how to pronounce that properly. Bev Doherty sent us a message yesterday. She says, the Indy 500 is about to begin, Farmer Pete. Are you watching it? And I messaged back something saying what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And all she did was text back, message back some emojis. An emoji with a smiley face, a motorbike, a racing car, a horse, a goat, a pig, a cow, some sunshine, prayer hands, and an alarm clock, and 6:36. And thanks, Bev. It did make me laugh out loud. And another message from her this morning saying, did you watch the Indy 500? Do you know who won? Well, yes, I do. It was Marcus Ericsson, Swedish guy. She says, he's a sweetheart. Nice guy. Real easy on the eyes. Steady on, Bev. It was quite a spectacle. Quite a day of motorsport yesterday. My girls, Trish's Toys and Farmer Alice, were both had something on yesterday afternoon together. So it kind of meant I was a free agent for the afternoon. And it was just me and the dogs and the Monaco Grand Prix. And it was a beautiful day out in the garden in the summer house. And again, last year when we had the opportunity, the girls had something on. It was the Belgium Grand Prix, and it rained, and the start was delayed, and the race was rubbish that day. It didn't really get into anything because it was so wet. But yesterday again, rain, start delayed, but at least they got going. So we were able to watch that, and then most of the Indy 500 last night. By that time, the girls were really fed up, so I was pushing my luck. But we got a good part of it watched. Sorry. What have you done to your leg, you silly sausage? I'll need to wait till Farmer Ben comes so he can hold her up. I don't know. There's nothing in there that's going to harm her leg or damage it, which is a bit worrying. So that's going to... Ginger says, what happened to Birdie? Is she limping? Yes, Birdie, she is. I've just noticed. I don't know why or how or what's happened. But we're going to need to investigate that later on. Noreen, watching from Tipperary, Ireland. Love your show. Thank you, Noreen. All the way down in... It's a long way to Tipperary, as they say. Lots of messages about Birdie's foot now. Yeah. Bernadine says, started limping when we put her back in there. Yeah. Here goes Misty Blue crunching a piece of straw. You can hear that. Don't know whether she's twisted it when I've lifted her out. Oh. Don't worry, everybody. We will keep an eye on her and we'll make sure she gets the best attention and that foot is seen to ASAP. Let me see. And Sydney says, hi from South Africa. What time is it in South Africa? Are they ahead or behind or much the same? Kirsty says, good morning from Missouri. Oh, she's starting to do a few zoomies now. And Rena says, coming to Delscone again tomorrow. Can't wait. Well, can't wait to see you, Rena. And weather-wise, today and tomorrow, a wee bit mixed. We are going to get a shower or two. With it being the English half term, it's going to be a busier week. We're looking forward to it. And the Strawberry Festival. So there's lots coming up this week. There's lots to do. But by the end of the week, I think the weather is going to be pretty much settled. So it's just going to be one of those weeks, an exciting week, not just for us here, but for the UK. I mean, the spectacle that is going to be that will behold us at the weekend with the Queen's Jubilee and the parade and whatnot. it's not something to be missed, and I'm sure it'll be broadcast all around the world. So we're all looking forward to that. So a very exciting week all round. Especially it's heading into summer. The days are getting longer. The kids are off. Just a wonderful time of the year. Gail says, "Good morning, Farm Pete. Hope you had a good weekend." We had. Hope you had a good weekend too. Remember, we want to know what you were doing at the weekend, where you were, what was on. Keep the suggestions coming in for Annie's baby's name. Did I say that right? The name of Annie's baby. Because that's all to do. We'll need to get her named because she's over a week old now. And we just can't continue to call her Annie's baby. She needs a name. And we'll get that sorted. Darlene heading to bed in Canada. Sleep tight. Night night. And Nancy says having some great weather in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Great for Memorial Day weekend. I think in the US it is Memorial Day, isn't it? Is that something the same as our Remembrance Sunday, where you remember the forces and those who have fallen in the wars? I think it maybe is. Hello from New Zealand, says Tara. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us. Right, 17 after 7. I've blabbed on enough. We'll need to go and get on. It's Monday morning. Lots to do. Let's see how she's getting on this leg now. Birdie. What on earth? Maybe she's just staved it, or... Eva said stayed home and then took the kids to some parks to play all day. It was beautiful. It's just nice to have just a restful day, isn't it, Eva? Karen says she heard Annie scolded Ben. Well, I think she gave him a bit of a nudge. I think she was just pleased to see him. Or maybe she did scold him because he's been away. Maybe you've seen on the Twitch camera when he went to see her. I think Annie knocked him over. Yeah, Remembrance. So Memorial Weekend in the US, remembering those who died during their services. Yes, something the same as our Remembrance Sunday. We have that in November. Jenny says Annie's full name, Namer Petal, which is a cross of Pete and Alice. Good one, Jenny. I like it. And Jeannie's been gardening all weekend in Alberta. Beautiful weather. Maybe Birdie cut her leg in the... Can't see what that says, Gina. It's cut it off now. I can only see part of the comment when it comes through. Right, we'll let you go. Thanks for joining us. Remember, Farmer Ben will be on later on this afternoon. I would say it'd be 4:30, 5 o'clock. Check out the post on the page. I don't think anybody commented to let us know what time it was. Or if they did, thank you, and I've missed it. Apologies for that. Dee Dee, windy, warm, and in the 70s here in St. George, UT. Is that Utah? UT. Paula says, Monday for Memorial Day. We have a church picnic in the park tomorrow. I take it it's still yesterday where you are. Cool. Right, I really must go. Thank you for joining me for Monday's 6:36 Club. Have a wonderful day. Farmer Ben will be on this afternoon. And yeah, it's been a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. Remember, it's just us. And all being well, we'll be back on Wednesday morning. God bless. And catch you on the next one. From Farmer Pete and Trish's Toys and Farmer Alice and all the team. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.